cradle of innocence. They lie, a symbol of purity, a nation's pride. But beneath the surface, shadows creep, and secrets in darkness quietly seep. Donald Trump, once seen as an outsider and a victim of unfair persecution, played the role of a misunderstood innocent, an underestimated baby fighting against a corrupt system. During his campaign and early presidency, he claimed to represent the voice of the forgotten Americans, painting himself as a savior of the nation. His rhetoric of innocence appealed to millions tired of Washington's elite corruption. However, beneath this veneer, a more complex and troubling reality emerged. Investigations, court proceedings, and whistleblower disclosures revealed a pattern of self-interest, manipulation, and an insatiable desire for power. From efforts to overturn the 2020 election, to mishandling classified documents, to attempts to influence judicial and law enforcement agencies, Trump's actions often conflicted with his claimed innocence. The tumult of the 2024 election and the assassin's attack. The 2024 election was one of the most tumultuous in American history. Trump, despite facing multiple legal challenges, launched a fierce campaign to regain the presidency. The investigations into his conduct, ranging from hush money payments in New York to election interference in Georgia and mishandling classified documents, intensified as the campaign unfolded. But in what seemed like a scene straight from an action movie, a shocking event unfolded that would forever change his public image. During a rally in early 2024, just months before the election, an assailant attempted to assassinate Trump. Gunfire erupted swiftly and chaotically, the chaos filling the air miraculously. Trump was shielded by his security detail, surviving the attack. The media exploded with headlines, and the nation was gripped by shock. In the aftermath, Trump emerged battered, but unbowed the attack. An apparent attempt to silence him turned him into an instant martyr and hero in the eyes of his supporters. The narrative quickly shifted. He was no longer merely a controversial political figure, but a symbol of resilience and defiance against violence and tyranny. His supporters saw him as a leader willing to risk everything for their future, a hero who faced mortal danger to stand tall for their cause. This dramatic incident played perfectly into the storyline of heroism, an action hero standing tall amidst chaos. It ignited a wave of patriotic fervor and solidified his image as the unbreakable leader, inspiring millions to rally behind him. Many believed this act of bravery proved he was destined to lead, and it became a powerful tool in his re-election campaign. The image of him as a hero, willing to risk death, surged support and loyalty. The 2024 election and its tumultuous past. The 2024 election was fiercely contested. Trump, facing multiple legal challenges, including investigations into hush money payments, election interference in Georgia, and mishandling classified documents, secured the Republican nomination, riding a wave of populist and nationalist fervor. His campaign promised to drain the swamp, restore America's greatness, and execute Project 2025. Election night 24 was chaotic. Trump claimed victory amid false allegations of voter fraud. Echoing his 2020 claims, his supporters believed he was fighting a rigged system, and loyalty surged despite ongoing investigations. He vowed to clean up the system if re-elected, emphasizing policies to strengthen alliances, bolster national security, and expand presidential powers. The aftermath of 2024, consolidation of power. In 2025, Trump moved swiftly to execute Project 2025. His actions included overhauling federal agencies, centralizing authority, pushing through conservative judicial appointments, reshaping courts for decades, increasing military aid to Israel, including missile defense systems and intelligence sharing, sanctioning Iran, aiming to prevent nuclear breakthroughs and signaling readiness for military action. Meanwhile, the economy showed signs of strain. Inflation persisted, food prices surged, housing costs skyrocketed, and millions of Americans faced job insecurity and stagnant wages. Despite promises of economic revival, many felt abandoned as government shifted focus to executing large projects and to national agendas. neglecting domestic needs.
By 2026, the country was polarized. Supporters praised the strength restored, while critics warned of authoritarian drift, erosion of norms, and worsening economic hardship. The investigations into Trump's conduct continued, some indictments, some unresolved, fueling ongoing political turmoil. Courts, Congress, and the media became battlegrounds. In the Middle East, the support for Israel and a hardline stance against Iran deepened. Military presence and intelligence cooperation increased. Yet many analysts argue that the unrest in Iran is not spontaneous, but a strategic tactic historically. The U.S. and Israel have employed unrest, protests, sanctions, and destabilization campaigns to replace or overthrow governments they oppose. Much like their interventions in Syria, Iraq, and Libya, and the complete collapse of the Soviet Union on December 25, 1991. These upheavals often serve as tools for regime change, exploiting chaos to install more compliant regimes. The unrest in Iran, many experts contend, is no different. It's a calculated maneuver, fomenting protests, applying sanctions that make people hungry, and then using the chaos to justify military or covert interventions. The goal? To weaken Iran's government, facilitate regime change, and establish dominance in the region, just as they have done elsewhere. Sanctions in particular serve as a weapon of economic warfare, starving populations and destabilizing economies, setting the stage for overthrow. This pattern, destabilize, weaken, and then overthrow, has been repeated in Iraq, Libya, Syria, and even contributed to the fall of the Soviet Union, which officially collapsed on December 25, 1991. Behind his polished persona, Project 2045 and its strategic blueprint. Behind his polished public persona, a more calculated game was unfolding. The blueprint for future governance was being drafted. Project 25 published in April 2020 by the Heritage Foundation. This ambitious plan aimed to fundamentally reshape the federal government and the presidency. Its core architects, including Russell Vought, laid out a vision to expand and transform the executive office, aiming to centralize authority, diminish bureaucratic resistance, and establish a new paradigm of presidential power that would endure beyond any single administration. The Heritage Foundation, founded in 1973, is a prominent conservative public policy research institute known for its influence within Republican circles. It has historically supported free market policies, limited government, and strong national defense. While it advocates for principles like supporting Jewish statehood and combating anti-Semitism, recent controversies have cast a shadow over its reputation. Notably, the Foundation's defense of Tucker Carlson after his interview with white nationalist Nick Fuentes led several leading Jewish organizations and individuals to sever ties. They criticized the Foundation for endorsing or appearing to endorse views associated with extremism, raising questions about its stance on social cohesion and its role in shaping the ideological landscape. This controversy highlights the complex and often contentious role the Foundation plays in shaping conservative policy. Its support for initiatives like Project 2030 reflects a strategic effort to reshape the federal government structure, expanding executive power, reducing oversight, and influencing policy directions in line with conservative priorities. Evidence suggests that Trump's actions during his presidency align closely with the aims of Project 25. His efforts to appoint loyalist judge, promote deregulation, and bypass legislative processes through executive orders mirror the blueprint's objectives. His push to control immigration policies, reshape federal agencies, and influence judicial appointments all serve to consolidate power, consistent with the goals outlined by Vought and the Heritage Foundation's broader strategy.
The regional and global strategies in Project 25. A significant chapter of Project 25 explicitly addresses Venezuela and Cuba, viewing these nations as critical regions for American strategic interest.
The blueprint advocates aggressive measures to weaken and overthrow their governments, framing these actions as necessary to counter adversarial regimes and secure U.S. dominance in the Western Hemisphere. Venezuela is targeted through regime change efforts, supporting opposition factions, encouraging protests, and applying diplomatic and economic pressure. Seizing Venezuela's vast oil reserves, among the largest in the world, to manipulate energy markets and assert control over Latin America's resource wealth. Implementing sweeping sanctions to crush Maduro's economy, aimed at starving the regime of revenue and destabilizing it from within. Potential covert intelligence or military operations to remove Maduro, with the goal of installing a government aligned with U.S. interests. Cuba is also a primary focus, with the maximum pressure campaign aiming to isolate the Cuban government and encourage a democratic transition this involves. Intensified sanctions and diplomatic isolation, supporting dissident groups and encouraging protests, so coordinated diplomatic efforts with regional allies to weaken the communist regime and promote a transition to a friendly pro-U.S. government. Project 2025 recommends a maximum pressure campaign designed to isolate the Cuban government further and foster a transition to a pro-U.S. democratic system. This includes strengthening sanctions, diplomatic isolation, and supporting dissident movements, all framed as efforts to promote democracy and stability in the region. Greenland and the Arctic, a strategic priority. A core element of Project 25 is the renewed focus on Greenland, framing its acquisition or alignment as a critical national security and economic priority. The blueprint outlines a comprehensive strategy to establish U.S. dominance in the Arctic, driven by the region's strategic importance and vast natural resources. Strategic blueprint. China's state claims which are deemed illegitimate and recommend active U.S. efforts to challenge these claims by opening a U.S. consulate in Nuuk and strengthening economic ties with Greenland. Make Greenland Great Again Act. Building on these recommendations, the administration introduced legislation in January 2025 to negotiate with Denmark for the island's acquisition or permanent alignment with U.S. interests. The 2025 National Security Strategy, influenced by Project 25, revives the Monroe Doctrine that emphasizes U.S. dominance in the Western Hemisphere and the Arctic to block Russian and Chinese expansion, asserting control over the increasingly contested polar region. Economicizes access to Greenland's vast mineral resources, especially rare earth elements crucial for advanced technology and defense, resources currently dominated by China. In early 2026, the U.S. intensified diplomatic efforts with Denmark, with President Trump refusing to rule out military or economic force to secure the island one way or the other. Monitoring updates from the U.S. Department of State or the government of Greenland will provide ongoing insights into this rapidly evolving situation. What will America and the world become? Looking ahead, the future remains unseen, but filled with danger if the current trends persist. America may drift further toward authoritarianism, with increased executive power, weakened democratic institutions, and worsening economic hardship. The rising cost of food, housing, healthcare, and energy threaten the livelihoods of millions. Foreign policy will stay aggressive support for Israel, escalation in the Middle East, and interventionist tactics in Iran, Venezuela, Cuba, and the Arctic will likely continue, potentially leading to regional conflicts or wider wars. The unrest in Iran, manipulated as a strategic operation, exemplifies how destabilization tactics, fomented protests, sanctions, and covert interventions are used to replace regimes, control energy resources, and extend influence. The pattern is clear: destabilize nations through economic sanctions and fomented protests, then intervene militarily or install puppet regimes, leaving populations hungry, impoverished, and manipulated, as seen in Iraq, Libya, Syria, Venezuela, Cuba, and the collapse of the Soviet Union. Strategy.
The final chapter, what will America become? The trajectory of the nation depends heavily on whether the American citizenry can reclaim its democratic principles, or whether it will remain passive in the face of external manipulations and internal power grabs. The risks include escalation in the Middle East, economic collapse, and the erosion of freedoms, possibly leading to a new global hegemon under the guise of democracy. Within this chaos, hope endures. The resilience of ordinary Americans, their capacity for renewal, their desire for justice, and their belief in a brighter future remains a powerful force. The nation's destiny is in their hands, whether they can confront these challenges, rebuild trust, and prioritize the welfare of their families and communities. The ultimate question remains: will America rise from the chaos, or will it be lost in the shadows of its own ambitions and external manipulations? The future depends on whether the heart of the people, those who work tirelessly, dream bravely, and hold the future, can once again lead with truth, justice, and compassion. The story of America continues, and its ending is yet to be written. In the dawn of a nation's twilight, where shadows stretch long and deep, lies a question etched in history sands: will the soul of America keep? The path ahead, a fragile thread woven with hope and fear, a tapestry of dreams and doubts, of voices loud and clear. The trajectory, a compass spun by winds of change and strife, depends on hearts awakened, those who cherish liberty's light, or on the silent masses, passive in the face of unseen might, blind to the chains of manipulation, the creep man. In distant lands, the flicker of conflict, fires of Middle Eastern storms, threaten to ignite anew as chaos in the world transforms. Economies tremble, trust erodes, freedom's fragile bloom, potential darkness looms, an unspoken looming doom. Yet amid the chaos, a seed of hope persists alive, resilient, strong. The ordinary soul's resolve, a melody, a resilient song. In every worker's hands, the future's clay, soft yet unyielding, in dreams of justice and hearts that keep believing. Can they rebuild what's broken? Trust, kindness, unity. Can they rise above the shadows cast by greed's insatiable sea? The nation's story is a blank page, waiting for the
pen to write of courage, of renewal, of the strength of women and men. The question lingers like a whisper in the wind. Will America rise again from chaos, or succumb within? Lost in the shadows of ambitions, of external schemes, or guided by the heartbeat of its people's dreams. The true power lies in those who toil, who dream, who dare, in the quiet resilience of the many who truly care. Their voices, truth's beacon, must pierce through the night, leading with justice, compassion, and unwavering light. And through it all, the truth remains steadfast and bright. The story of America continues, and its ending is yet to be written. A nation's destiny, a lesson to learn, a future to ignite, a canvas for hope, for freedom's eternal fight. Beneath the stars and stripes, hope's ember still glows in the eyes of the young, in the wisdom of those who know that change is born in struggle, in hearts that refuse to break, that liberty's flame is fragile but never truly fake. Across the plains, through city streets, in every humble home, resilience whispers softly, you are never alone. For history's weight and future's promise collide, and only those who dare to stand with truth as their guide can shape the dawn, can turn the tide, creating a nation where freedom and justice abide. The road is long, the journey's steep, yet hope remains our guide. For America's story is a river, eternally flowing with pride. It's ending yet unwritten, its chapters still to unfold. A tale of courage, of dreams, of hearts brave and bold. So let the voices rise, united, fierce and free, and carve a future where all can see that the final chapter in time's great book will be written by those who dare to look beyond the shadows, beyond despair, into the light, and say with unwavering voice, America will be all right. Silent stories beneath the sky.
Whispers in the dark, shadows start to creep, secrets that the night will keep.
Born in a land where dreams can grow, where hope is planted in the softest snow.
The darkness tries to steal away the light that guides us every day.
From the cradle we reach for the sun,
dreaming of a life that's just begun.
but shadows linger, try to hide the hope we hold inside. In the cradle of innocence we lie, holding on to the dreams that never die. Through stormy nights and tears we cry, we find the strength to reach the sky.
Years go by and we all change, chasing shadows, feeling the pain.
But deep inside, a gentle flame reminds us who we are, calls our name.
Time's river flows, shaping our soul, making us stronger, making us whole. Choices made in the dark of night
can lead us toward the morning light. In the cradle of innocence we lie, holding on to the dreams that never die. Through stormy nights and tears we cry, we find the strength to reach the sky.
Play in the hands of time's gentle flow, molding hearts we scarcely know.
Choices made in shadowed night lead us toward the morning light.
Stars above, they paint the night, guiding us with silent light.
Good and bad shadows and glow, learning all we need to know.
Whispered stories, slow and deep, secrets only the night will keep.
But every seed, a chance to grow, to heal the wounds and let love show. In the cradle of innocence we lie, holding on to the dreams that never die. Through stormy nights and tears we cry, we find the strength to reach the sky.
Now we stand on the edge of time, looking back at the mountain climb. With every fall we learn to stand, guided by our heart's own hand.
Hearts beat strong in the night's embrace, finding strength in every place. Shadowed past but future bright, guided by love's pure light.
In the cradle of innocence we lie, holding on to the dreams that never die. Through stormy nights and tears we cry, we find the strength to reach the sky.
So hold on tight, keep the faith alive.
In the cradle of innocence we thrive.
Let love inside us grow and carry on, let it show.
Whispered stories from long ago, echo softly, let them flow.
Secrets hidden in the night, waiting for the morning light.
Hearts once broken, now they mend, learning how to love again.
Every scar, a lesson learned,
a fire within that still burns.
in the cradle of innocence they lie,
Dreams of tomorrow, reaching for the sky. Through every tear and tearful cry, hope will lift us, flying high.
yeah, in the cradle of innocence they lie, a spark of love that will never die.
Now we stand on the edge of time, looking back, feeling the climb. Every fall, every fight led us toward the morning light. Hands together, hearts aligned, leaving fears and doubts behind.
With every step we grow more free,
Living out our destiny.
in the cradle of innocence they lie, holding on to the dreams that never die. Through stormy nights and tears we cry, we find the strength reach the sky.
Yeah, in the cradle of innocence they lie, a spark of hope that will never die.
In the cradle of innocence they lie, holding on to the dreams that never die. Through storms and tears we reach so high, we find our wings beneath the sky.
Yeah, in the cradle of innocence they lie, a shining light that will light.
Together we stand,
Hearts open wide,
in faith and love
we will abide.
beneath the open sky. They softly lie, stories unspoken, dreams held high. Darkness whispers, shadows creep near, but hope's eternal, shining clear. In a land where innocence once grew, where every dawn was fresh and new, but dark clouds gather, trying to steal the gentle spark we long to feel.
From the cradle to the breaking dawn, we reach for something to carry on. Though night may threaten, shadows fall, inside our hearts we stand tall.
Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay.
Dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above,
Clinging to hope,
wrapped
in love.
as years go by. We change and grow, chasing illusions, feeling the cold. But deep inside, a flame remains, a whisper calling out our name.
Time molds us, shaping who we are, from fragile beginnings to a shining star. Darkness tries to dim the light, but love finds a way to fight.
Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay. Dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above,
Clinging to hope,
wrapped in love.
clay in the hands of passing days,
Carves out the strength that stays,
choices made in the silent night.
lead us toward the morning bright.
Night's canvas painted with the stars, pointing us to who we truly are. In a world of shadows, glow and gloom,
Love's light blooms inside the room. Stories whispered in the breeze, secrets carried on the seas. Every scar, a story told, a heart of courage, brave and bold. Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay. Dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above, clinging to hope, wrapped in love.
standing at the edge of time, looking back on the mountain climb. Every stumble, every fall made us stronger, gave us all.
Hearts that beat in the quiet night, finding strength to win the fight. Though shadows try to hide the truth, love will carry us through. Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay. Dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above,
Clinging to hope,
wrapped in love. Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay. Dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above, clinging to hope, wrapped in love. Hold on tight, keep hope alive in the shadows. Love will survive, let the light inside us grow, and keep the faith, let it show. Ancient stories softly hum, echoes of what's yet to come, secrets hidden in the night, waiting for the dawn's first light.
Hearts once broken, now they heal, finding strength that's real. Every wound a lesson learned, a fire that still burns.
Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay, dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above, clinging to hope, wrapped in love.
Now we stand on the brink of time, looking back on what's been mine. Every lesson, every fight led us into the light.
Hands held tight, hearts aligned, leaving fears and doubts behind. With each step we're set free, living out our destiny. Shadows fade where the bright hearts stay, dreams still burn, guiding our way through storms and tears. We rise above, clinging to hope, wrapped in love.
In the shadows our light will shine,
forever strong, forever divine.
Shadows and light, they dance and fight, but love remains our guiding light.
Through every storm we'll find our way, holding fast to what won't fade away. In the darkness hope will rise, shining brighter in our eyes.
Together strong,
hearts intertwined, forever bound, eternal and divine.
In the cradle of freedom they stand, built by the dreams of a hopeful land. From ancient roots to modern dawn, a nation's story stitched and drawn. Walls of justice, pillars of right, shaped by the people's collective fight. Voices once silenced now rise and swell. In the heart of a nation, stories dwell. Time's gentle hand molds laws anew, guided by vision both brave and true. Choices made in shadows and light shape the course of day and night. Some days shine with promise bright, others stumble in doubt's cold night. Yet within the halls of power sway, the seed of hope refuses to decay. Within each citizen a spark remains, a longing for fairness amidst the strains, to heal the wounds of forgotten wrongs and craft a future where all belong. The government tests with storms and storms, through conflicts fierce and reforms norms, a chance to mend what's torn apart, to forge unity in every heart. In every debate a story spun of struggles fought and battles won, for even in the deepest strife lies the pursuit of a better life.
They walk through chaos thick and deep, in hope and courage their promises keep. A dance of power, of justice, of grace, a nation's soul in every place.
The echoes of freedom's sacred dream flow like rivers in endless stream, faltering sometimes but never gone, carved into the dawn of dawn. Let the leaders rise with honor's might, with visions clear and hearts upright. For every voice within the land holds the power to shape and stand.
And as they strive for unity anew, their spirit strong, their purpose true, they carry within a sacred spark, a guiding light through every dark. In the cradle of freedom they stand, bound by the hopes of a united land, to write their future in enduring hue and find their way beneath the blue. In the cradle of innocence they lie, untouched by the world's unspoken cry, wrapped in the hush of newborn's breath, dreaming of life free from fear and death. As seasons shift and years cascade, their stories woven softly played, like whispers carried on the breeze, echoes of hope's silent pleas. Time's gentle hand shapes clay anew, molding the old, awakening the true. Choices like shadows stretch and sway, guiding their steps along the way. Some paths are bright with a radiant glow, others are veiled in silent woe. Yet beneath the surface a whisper persists, a seed of purity that still exists. Within each heart a fragile spark, a flicker of light in endless dark. It yearns to bloom beyond the scars, to reach for hope among the stars. The world may test with storms and rain, yet still they carry strength and pain, a chance to heal what time has torn, to rise anew with each new dawn. In every tear a story's birth, a testament to their worth. For even in the deepest night lies the promise of morning's light. They walk through shadows thick and deep, in silent courage their spirits keep, a dance of loss, of hope, of grace, a longing for a brighter place. The echoes of their childhood dreams flow like rivers in gentle streams, faltering sometimes but never gone, carved into the fabric of dawn. Let them grow in fields of grace, with open hearts and steady pace. For every soul holds a sacred fire, a love that lifts, that will inspire. And as they reach for skies anew, their spirits strong, their visions true, they carry within a divine spark, a guiding light through every dark. In the cradle of innocence they lie, yet destined now to soar and fly, to paint their stories in endless hue, find their place beneath the blue.